from you? Quite a lot of sniggering, wasn't it? Yeah, it's tricky because there's lots of different types of difficult, if that makes sense. Sometimes, believe it or not, there's some stuff that's can be physically challenging. We did some stuff in the last film, in the Room of Requirement, where they more or less set it on fire, and we had to scavenge our way up this sort of mountain of rubble, which was okay doing it once, but we did it for about 2 weeks there, and we were ascending, then coming back, and then going back and forth. So yeah, needless to say, I got rather fit in the upper arms doing that for 2 weeks. But to be honest with you, the most challenging for me was getting the opportunity to kind of work with a lot of the senior actors on a more sort of close scale, especially in the last few films. Especially or specifically the very last film, having that scene with Voldemort and the rest of the sort of realms of evil and me sitting in the middle. It was very, very awkward. We shot that for sort of 2 or 3 weeks, for quite a while, and I was the only child on set, if you will. I was still 22, but I consider myself a child to these actors, and I was very nervous. Although they were always very friendly to me and polite, I had never really been used centrally as a character in a scene in which they're acting in, so I was very nervous about stepping up to the plate, so to speak. And it doesn't matter how friendly Rafe Fiennes is when he's dressed as Voldemort. He's terrifying. He's even more terrifying when he's just reading a newspaper with a cup of tea. Oh my God, Voldemort is drinking green tea. So with some of the other actors, it's a lot easier because you can kind of see through their makeup or their disguise. But Rafe looks. I actually saw Rafe for one of the first times outside of filming after the 6th or 7th film. And at the premiere, and I introduced myself to him as if I'd never met him before. I just didn't recognise him. He looked so human. But evidently, those were actually the scenes that I most enjoyed, because they went from terrifying to hugely rewarding in about a week. So that was good fun.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.